Hi, my name is Ayana Powell. I currently live in Tallahassee, Florida, and I work as a paralegal. I graduated from Florida State University in 2010, and I also have a master's in legal studies from Purdue Global University. First off, I want to say thank you, Steve. I really appreciate this opportunity to even apply for a scholarship. I loved all the resources you've put out so far, the old LSAT podcast, the new LSAT podcast, your Facebook page, the YouTube videos, they're awesome. So I appreciate that. I first want to start off because I have a bit of a different story. I wanted to be an attorney for a while, or at least in general, I feel like I've been an advocate for people even before I really knew what an attorney was. I remember there was a time where the school that I went to, which was for low-income people, predominantly black school, we received used textbooks, but they were our new textbooks for the school year. Pages were missing. There were notes already written in them. And I felt like, well, where's our stuff? I knew for a fact that the school in a more affluent neighborhood nearby was receiving new textbooks. It was in the newspaper and people knew about it. And I felt that it was unjust, even as a child, that this had happened to us. And so I went to school and I talked about it with my peers, and they were like, what do you mean? Why do you even care? But I know that it was wrong. And I remember caring so adamantly and wanting to talk to adults about it. From then, in college, I participated in LGBT movements, different human rights campaigns and things like that. I've also had the opportunity to work at a fellowship for the Center for Progressive Leadership in Washington, D.C. And so things like that have given me opportunities in life, and I'll get to that as well. Unfortunately, when I first applied, I received some denials due to my criminal record. While I was an undergrad, I was almost hit by a vehicle, and when I asked the person to apologize for it because I was a pedestrian, she refused to do so, and in our altercation also called me the N-word. As a angry 19-year-old, I responded by going to my vehicle and getting it back. Unfortunately, I was there from softball, and I hit her vehicle the way that I felt like she basically hit me. She hit my soul by calling me the N-word, and it was a horrible experience, and I've been traumatized, by that experience throughout my life. Unfortunately, the way that the incident was reported on her end, it made it seem as though I caused more damages than what actually happened. It was later proved that there was a false police report, and the charges were dropped from the original charge of a felony to a misdemeanor. I had to deal with a lot of paperwork, time, pressure, work camps, and things before a judge would even review my case to see that there was a false police report, and that alone was traumatic as well. Going through that process really inspired me to want to have some type of systematic role in the legal system. And for me, that would be becoming an attorney. I want to be able to help the young person that is going through something so difficult and their life is being put on halt due to a false situation. To be able to, originally it made me want to be a prosecutor so that I can help combat some of these imbalanced charges, and especially against people of color, and help with that situation. But instead, due to not being accepted into law school, I was forced to go into the workforce, and I then had an opportunity, because of my fellowship, which was a great resume builder, to work at nonprofit organizations, where I then, I was able to work with people from impoverished communities, wealthy communities, diverse areas, including my time as a computer lab technician in college, when I also was able to work with a diverse group of people. I just learned that there are so many different backgrounds, so many different stories. Everybody deserves an equal chance in every way that possible. And I feel like the great way to get that equal chance is through the legal system. There's been a time where I had an opportunity to speak with African-American lawyers and judges, and they've inspired me to know that people that look like me can become lawyers as well, and that has been helpful. I want to be that for the next young person that has never seen a person of color, or has never seen a woman or a person in the LGBT community, a masculine, lesbian, be an attorney. I want to be able to inspire them and help them move forward in the future as well. I want to be able to help fight against a system where someone who I could have been an attorney 10 years ago, but because of a legal system that is very slow and due to false information that was put on hold for quite some time. The LSAT is my holy grail. I know that I need to do well, and that's why I really want this scholarship. I have a very low undergraduate GPA because I had undiagnosed ADHD, but now I'm been treated, and my score went up ever since. So please give me this opportunity, and I'm trying to keep it under 5 minutes, so I really appreciate you, Steve. I hope to hear from you.